Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. Into this video, I'm going to be talking about a stock that all of you should be keeping in your radar for a wonderful dip buy next week. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video right after the intro. All right, y'all. Right off the bat, today was a kind of choppy day. It was a very choppy day. It tried really hard to make it to the price target of 3,900 today, but not all hope is lost. I think it can still go higher. The trend is still going up. Right, it's looking very nice. That volume is good. It's decreasing, but I'm not too worried about it. I think this momentum continues into next week, and I am gonna follow up on this when the future market opens up on Sunday nights. All right, now the stock that is on the thumbnail that all of you should be keeping in your watches is Coca-Cola. All right, and the reason why I want to talk about Coca-Cola in this video, number one, it's a growth stock, right? Long-term investors love this thing. They love growth stock. As soon as it dips, they just keep buying it up, and buying it up, right? Just to make money as the stock continues to climb back up and then falls again. And now, if we take a look at the daily chart looks nice. The daily chart, oh look at that, right? That line was supposed to be random. I didn't think it was gonna connect that well. Look at that right there, and look at this, and look at this, right? Isn't that wonderful? That is just great right there. And the one other thing that y'all should be keeping in mind is that this little move is the result of the bullish harami, which is right over here. And for those of y'all who don't know what that is, let me just there you go. There you go. The combination of these two is called a bullish harami. And what happens after that? It's usually a bullish uptrend, as you can see right now. And since this thing on a dip, and since long-term investors love this thing, right? Watch this thing for long. Earnings is in the way, which is really kind of irritating. It is. It really is. All right. But if you're gonna hold through earnings, manage your risk accordingly. I do not condone holding anything through earnings at all, because the reaction can be very wild and very unpredictable. Okay. So, but long term, I do think this stock is gonna recover. It looks like it's gonna recover. The volume is increasing, and I would not be surprised to see the stock move to like $52 to $53 within the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right, it's recovering right now, and this is a wonderful dip buy in my eyes, and it is good enough to be covered in this video. All right. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. Again, all y'all have wonderful stocks that y'all drop it in the comments. So we're gonna address them right away. The very first one is banks. Wells Fargo. Somebody asked about Wells Fargo. What do I think of this? I think this was a nice opportunity. I do see a flag right here, and it broke out after the bullish harami again. And they had a very nice week today. The last day on which is today, there was a pullback, a little bit of a pullback, but I don't think this is something to be worried of. Like worst case scenario, it kind of like tumbles back here to like $32 and then goes sideways and then continues back up again. Worst case scenario, all right. I'm not best case scenario. It opens up higher and then it just runs up in a straight line in this type of motion right here. And the same thing applies, again, since we're talking about Wells Fargo, the same thing applies to all banks. Like Bank of America, this bullish harami was perfect, right? And what else do we have? I think JP Morgan. Yeah, JP Morgan as well. Okay, so all of the banks are looking good for a continuation to the upside. I'm not bearish on them yet. Not bearish on them. So definitely keep those ones on your watch list for sure. All right. Now the next one that we'll be talking about, this one is actually more a follow-up of ACB. And ACB, again, I leave my drawings on there for a reason. I just leave them there because, again, the stock is doing what I actually wanted to do. There is a small pullback. Like I always say, pullbacks are normal. Pullbacks are completely fine, and there is a lot of room for the stock to run. Okay, so I'm still holding my calls. I'm not selling anything. Number one, we're way down here. Number two, look at these previous prices over here. And number three, we have all of like the remainder of the year. So I'm very patient with my calls. I don't plan on selling anytime soon. The stock looks good in my eyes, and this one is a hold for me. Along with along with the wheat sector, like CGC for example, CGC is getting kind of overextended. This pullback might be a little bit nastier. Like it may pull back to like $35 and then continue back up again, especially given that earnings is in the way. They might have spectacular earnings. Who knows, right? They might have the best numbers ever, and the reaction to it could still be terrible, and it could open up down here. Like it could happen. All right. So this one, if you're gonna hold through earnings, honestly, I do not recommend holding anything through earnings. I don't like it. I rarely do it myself. Again, do it at your own risk. I'm not with that. But I do it. I will address this thing after earnings for sure. All right, we'll see how this thing behaves. If it can survive through earnings, good. If it doesn't, then it could be a wonderful dip buying opportunity. All right, around the $35 region. Now let's talk about another stock, and this one is a follow up on SAVA. And for all of y'all who watched, I think it was this video right here, I presented SAVA over here, and I actually told y'all in two consequent videos. The one before that, and that one, I told y'all to watch this thing. I told y'all that I was going short. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And then I drew this wonderful play by play here. This thing. Y'all should have made so much money on this thing, right? You followed it to the T. Like it looks so accurate. The time to short this thing was anywhere in here, just fading, just keep shorting and just keep shorting and just keep shorting, and then you could have covered like all the way down here, right? Just to reshort it again after some weakness. This thing, honestly, where is this thing gonna go? If you've been shorting since I released that video, right? If you've been shorting this thing, hopefully you paid yourself. You took some money off. I got rid of all of my puts on this thing. I'm not gonna lie. I got rid of all of my puts. The money here was very satisfying to me. I'm content with that. I didn't feel like holding puts over the weekend. Could it go lower? It definitely could. The stock is a bubble. Like if you look at it, the stock is obviously it's a bubble. It looks like GameStop. All right, it looks like GameStop. Now gravity is taking a hold of this. What could it go lower? Yes, it can. Do I care? Not really. I took my money out. I'm good. All right. I'm gonna look at other opportunities in the market. Okay. I do think this thing is gonna bounce. I think there will be a small bounce, not a major bounce. I don't think this thing is gonna like sprint all the way back up to $80 in a day. I don't think so. I just think that there will be a bounce, maybe back up to like $59, maybe $60 before going sideways, and then probably like doing whatever the stock is gonna want to do. So that's a very honest opinion of SAVA, and congrats to anybody who made money on this thing. All right. Now the next one that we'll be covering in this video is CCIV. And CCIV, somebody said you should check out the 30-minute time frame because there is a cup and handle on here, and I do agree. It is there. The cup is there. The handle is there. It looks very clean. Could it go higher? Yeah, it definitely could, right? This move was easy, and then after that, there was the retest of that previous level of support, right? A lot of dip buyers stepped in here to the plate, and now on the daily chart, I do see a morning star. It could go up even higher to $40, maybe even $42 next week. All right, I'm not bearish on this thing. This one is still, there's gonna be a continuation for sure. All right, there's definitely gonna be a continuation, so keep that one on your radar if you are not watching this thing already. All right, that is the end of the video. Again, Not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow faster and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. If you're new to the channel, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis video, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if all of this is brand new to you and you would like to get started, to start trading immediately, I left some step by step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to have access to all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 4 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video tomorrow in the afternoon. All right. Have a wonderful weekend and congratulations to all the longs. This week was pretty much it was a long week to the upside. All right. So congrats to all of you, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Enjoy the outro.